calling it a love song.
Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be how do they feel when they look at you. So we have 6 piles here today. So pile number 1, we have like a peachy color, and then we've got like a reddish burgundy color nail polish. Pile 2, we have a concealer in like a brownish color. Pile 3 is a pinkish nail polish with a like a wolf heating pad or like a teddy bear. Pile number 4 is 2 different nail polishes, so it's like a pinkish and then like a more like muted brown type color. Pile number 5, we have a lipstick and like a pinkish purplish color. And pile number 6, we have lip gloss. So these are the 6 piles. Please pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I love you so much, and let's get straight into the video. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be how do they feel when they look at you, because you know, sometimes like, you know, the movie Inside Out, like when like they show the people and then the person's like, you ever look at someone and you wonder what the hell are they thinking? And I really feel like I'm rambling right now, but like, you know, like how do people feel when they look at you? Like, you know, that special person that you're busy thinking about, like are they thinking about you, or are they thinking about like what they want to eat for dinner, like what's popping, what's happening? Like, remember, this is a general reading. Please take what resonates. I love you so much, and let's just get straight into the video. Okay, pile number 1, let's get straight into your reading. So how do they feel when they look at you? Honestly, I'm super excited. Okay, so we've got the yellow citrine crystal today. Honestly, you know, that talks about positive vibes, so I really feel like immediately we do have a positive vibe, but let's get into it. So your song is I Think About You by Ross Lynch. Okay, so here's the song. You guys can read it if you guys would like. But yeah, so your cards are, okay, let's see. We got the Princess Carolyn card. They came up right. Okay, let me just get it in frame. We have After 9 p.m. We have Tell You 4. Okay, we have the Page of Swords that came in reverse. Okay, Page of Wands, a lot of student energy, you know, that talks about basically being very young, you know, very inexperienced. 9 of Swords in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Wow, honestly, very interesting spread. So how do they feel when they look at you? Let's first take a look at your song. So it says, I think about you. Okay, yeah, so last summer we started as friends. I can't tell you how it all happened. Then autumn it came, we were never the same, and I wonder if you miss me. Okay, so I think how they feel when they look at you is kind of like they really do think about you a lot. I really feel like they like thinking about like your features and stuff like that when they look at you, because with the Page of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse, that tells me where it's like physical attributes, you know, where I feel like with the Page of Swords, when they look at you, they basically are looking at your hair, you know, they're looking at like how you look and everything, you know, like they're thinking, oh wow, like your eyes look so blue when you're in like the sunlight, or they think, wow, like your clothes really do complement this and this. Like I really feel like they just like look at your clothes and look at your face and everything, you know, that they look at your hair and they look at like the physical things basically, and they think like, wow, like you actually look very, very, very good, you look very attractive, you know. And I think that like they're just like, you know, shocked sometimes when they look at you. They're like, oh wow, like maybe you did your hair differently or something, or they're just like, oh wow, like, you know, it's like they're definitely like shocked or whatever. Because even with the song where it's like we started as friends, I can't tell you how it all happened. So it's like they don't even know how they started looking at you differently, you know, because I even think where it's like with the peach and then the red, you know, it's like that talks about, you know, this could even be like their skin tone, you know, maybe they are light in complexion, and like it's very easy for you to tell like when they're blushing or when you're blushing, and it's kind of like you turn red or something, you know, like you get very shy, and they can tell that just like how you act around them, you know. So they basically felt like they were just like looking at you in a different way, you know, like they did like a double take, low key, bro, period. They literally did a double take, because they were like looking at you and they were like, okay, and then carry on with the day. Then like, oh wait, but damn, like look at you, like you actually look so good. So yeah, with the Princess Carolyn card and After 9 p.m, they also could feel like they just feel like they're looking at you, and they just feel like they're seeing something that they've never seen before, you know. Like, I feel like before they might have looked at you, and they might have looked through you even in the past with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Like, that tells me where it's like before, when they used to look at you, they didn't really think much of you, you know. I think that they just thought, okay, like, yeah, you know, you're a cool person. Maybe they just saw you as a friend. They didn't really ever put feelings behind that, basically, you know. But I think eventually they started basically feeling something for you, because it says then autumn it came. And like all these brands talk about autumn and like time moving on and like stuff like that. So that talks about them basically looking at you and seeing something different. And then it says we were never the same. And this is the different pages of swords. So I mean, we got different pages. So page of swords, page of wands, you know, that talks about air sign energy, and then that talks about fire signs. So they felt like you were looking at them, and they were like, damn, you know, like they felt nervous when you looked at them as well, bro. So like you make them nervous when they look at you, and you make them nervous when they look. Ugh. You get what I mean. Both of you guys make each other nervous when you guys basically look at each other. And I wonder if you miss me. Then it says tell you for, because I get the energy where it's kind of like they might have checked you out when you weren't even noticing it, you know. Like, I really feel like the energy where it's like you might not really know how this person feels about you. I mean, you can tell by like their characteristics and how they act, and by their face maybe. Like I say, maybe they turn red, or they act more shy but more reserved around you. But I think that they just saw you differently, you know, where it's like maybe you were wearing something and they were like, damn, like I can see, you know, I can see some boobies, or I can see some of this, you know. They were thinking like, damn, like I can see through that. Or like, you know, maybe you were wearing like see-through clothing or something, or they just felt like they could see you in a different light, you know, where it's like physically. And then they felt like they were like, oh damn, like this feels weird, like why am I actually looking at you like that, you know. Yeah, because like I said, they were like looking at you, they're thinking, wow, you look so nice in this and blah blah blah. And then they might have been thinking like, why am I thinking like that? King of Wands in reverse, you know. They might have been like, why am I thinking like that? They were like doubting themselves, you know. They were thinking like, no, like I shouldn't be thinking like that, I shouldn't be looking at you like that, you know. So maybe with the after 9 p.m, because after 9 p.m is actually like a metaphor kind of for like you know, in How I Met Your Mother, when Ted was like, you know, nothing good happens after, what was it, 11? I don't know. But like, this is after 9 p.m. So they kind of felt like if they look at you any longer, something bad would happen. Maybe they thought you would catch them staring at you, or they felt like you would like think that they were perving on you or something. But they just felt like if they looked at you for too long, something bad would happen, you know. Like they would say something like stupid or something, because it literally says tell you for. And honestly, this card actually has a lot more sass if you like actually look at it, because it's like, tell you for what? Like, what must I tell you for? Like, you know, it's kind of like when someone asks you a personal question, and then you're like, why should I tell you? Like, it's none of your business. So they kind of felt like they were looking at you, but they might have felt like you were like, I don't know, maybe you were covering up or something, but they felt like they were looking at you at like a very inappropriate time, you know. Maybe when they saw you, you were like, I don't know, going to the bathroom, or you just got out of the bathroom or something, where it's like they just felt like they shouldn't have looked at you for too long, basically. But they wanted to look at you longer, but they felt like they shouldn't have, basically. And then we do got the synchronicities with the 9 and the 9 and the page of the page. So yeah, they could definitely be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well as like Capricorn, not Capricorn, I mean Capricorn energy with the Princess Caroline card, you know. So, you know, they were basically sneaking glances at you, like they were like sneaking glances, period. But I do like the energy, you know. But yeah, like it just feels like this could be a bit premature, maybe a bit. So it's kind of like, maybe, yeah, they feel like they wanted to look at you longer, but they didn't really get the option to, or the chance to. And they felt like if they looked at you for too long, like you would say something or something, you know. So then they were like, you know what, let me just like stop looking at you maybe. But they really did notice your looks. Like they were looking at your clothing, they were looking at your face, and they were like, wow, like you're actually very attractive, you know. Because like I said, maybe they didn't really just like look at you like that, you know. Like they just like looked at you like, oh, you're a friend. But then they were like, oh wow, like damn, like you actually look really good. Like, you know, in primary school when people used to wear, like when you wear civvies, or like actually whenever, like, you know, you have to wear a uniform to school. And then like on the days when it's civvies, I don't know what you guys call it, but like on public days or whatever, you can wear your normal clothes. And then you see people and they're like, they're dressed like, you know, amazing, and you're like, damn, like you look nice when you're in like normal clothes, you know. And I feel like that's the energy where it's like they were surprised like how good you looked, you know, because they just saw you like, you know, just like, you know, they didn't see you as like, you know, like oh wow, like I just feel like they didn't really look at you like that. But then they were like, damn, you know, after 9 p.m. they were thinking like, damn, like, you know, like when the lights down low, when you actually are like, you know, dressing how you want to dress, like, you know, you look good. But they did feel like they were busy being like they were being intrusive or something, because maybe you're someone that's very, like, I don't know, driven, or like I said, a bit more closed off, a bit more reserved, but like you're very happy-go-lucky and like you talk to people a lot. But they felt like for some reason, like it just felt different with them, you know, because they did feel differently when they looked at you. But definitely comment down below, pile number 1, more about you, because that's very interesting, like especially about the Princess Carolyn card. Like let me know how you interpret the spread as well, because I think I like that you guys can see the cards, because you can tell me how you see them and how you interpret them and how you view everything, because yeah. But anyways, let's get into the next one. Okay, pile number 2, let's get straight into it. How do they feel when they look at you? Okay, very interesting. Like I love this stone so freaking much. Like I don't know why I love this crystal, but like I just feel like it's so freaking beautiful. Like I don't know, something about it just seems so natural. So you could definitely be like a Virgo or something. Oh bro, and your song is Miss Independent by Neo. Bro, that is Capricorn energy, bro. That is Capricorn. That's also Gemini energy, low-key. Sag and Taurus, Penny and Leonard, okay? Then it says you deserve love too. I'm going to show you the cards in a second. So we've got the water sign Cancer, definitely, okay? So it says, I miss the things, oh, I used to notice. We've got the baby card, so you know, very intense energy. Okay, we've got the Temperance in reverse. That's clarifying the Sagittarius card as well. Okay, we've got the High Priestess in reverse, okay? The 6 of Swords that came upright, and the clarifier card is the 8 of Wands that came in reverse. Where should I put this? Put it over here. Clarifier card. So let's first take a look at your song, okay? So it says, just something about the way you move, I can't figure it out. It's something about her. She's fly effortlessly. She got her own thing. That's why I love her. Bro, I was about to bust into song with that. She got her own thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop, y'all. Alright, so it says Penny and Lena, then it says Sag and Taurus, and then it says you deserve love too. Amen, sister, you deserve love too. This is so interesting, guys. Okay, so then we got the Cancer water sign. So this person could be a Cancer, you could be a Cancer. And then, like I said, I miss the things I used to notice. And then the baby card, okay? And then these are the other cards. Okay, let me just show them anyways, even though you guys can see them. And then the clarifier card being the 8 of Wands in reverse. So how they felt when they looked at you, I get the vibe with like the Sag in reverse, the Temperance card in reverse. They really felt like you were just doing your own thing, you know. They definitely were looking at you from afar, like 1000%. I think with the 8 of Wands in reverse, this talks about basically them keeping their distance, you know. And even with the Penny and Leonard card, it's like they were looking at you when you definitely weren't looking at them. Especially with the 6 of Swords, it's like you were doing your own thing. Like maybe you were, you know, going to the shop, or you were buying clothes, or you were like writing a test or something, but you were basically doing your normal everyday to-day things, and they were looking at you and they were like, damn, like you looking good, bro. Like they just felt like you look so freaking good. Like I feel like you guys can't see all the cards. Let me like, yeah, like they just felt like you looked so freaking good, bro. Like I get the vibe where it's like they definitely were looking at you from afar, and it says you deserve love too. So I think that they also felt like they wanted you to look at them, you know, they wanted you to notice them basically as well, because they kind of felt like, yeah, you weren't really noticing them. They felt like you weren't really paying attention to them, and they were trying to, like, you know, show off a bit, because I get the energy where it's like you were acting like, you know, natural, like you were just like, you know, being normal, being yourself. Like High Priestess in reverse, like, you know, you could have said something very clumsy, or I think maybe in general you're just like a very clumsy person, or you're just very charismatic, because it's like they found it very entertaining to watch you. So maybe they were watching a video of you, or like I said, you were doing something and like you maybe you said the word wrong or something, but it's like they were watching you and like you made a mistake or something, and they were just like, wow, like they were so intrigued by it, you know, they were so intrigued by you basically. Like I'm getting you know the movie, what's it called, Worker, like I'll link it down below, but like there's these two people, Jordan Fisher and Sabrina Carpenter, just how he looked at Sabrina, like it's, yeah, like I get that vibe, you know. And actually she's a Taurus, so you could definitely be a Taurus, like bro, definitely. But yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse, that talks about them keeping their distance from you. And the Six of Swords, that talks about them wanting to be closer to you, basically. So they kind of felt like they were looking at you, but they didn't really get, like, you know, that good of, like, a view of you, I guess you could say, where it's like they could have seen you, like they were standing very far away from you. Like, I think distance wise, like they didn't get like a full glance of your face, basically, especially with the High Priestess in reverse and the Temperance in reverse. Like they felt like they only saw one side of your face, or they only saw your hands, or they only saw this, you know, but like they didn't see like your full face, basically, you know. And that's where the Uterus of Love comes too, because it's like they wanted to see more of you, they wanted to be closer to you, but they felt like they couldn't really get closer to you. And even the song, it says you got your own thing, you know, they're saying they can't figure you out, basically. So I think with the Baby card, they were trying to basically, you know, talk to you, they were trying to, like, you know, hit on you and everything. Like they were definitely trying to flirt with you, basically, but they felt that they didn't really get the opportunity, and they felt that they didn't get like a clear shot or a clear view of you, basically. And yeah, they felt like you were just, like, you know, being fly effortlessly, bro, period. But yeah, they were just like saying that they didn't really get like to look at you that long, or they didn't get to like look at you properly, you know, like they didn't get like to do the full, you know, like when someone hits on you, or before they do that, like, you know, when they look at you up and down, and like they're looking at your outfit from your head to your toe, they're trying to see what's popping. And I think that they wanted to do that, they wanted to look at your body, they wanted to look at everything, but they felt like they didn't get the chance to because they were too far away, or even if they were like right in front of you, they still felt like they couldn't do it, because it's like these two are together, but like as you can see, this person, like they're covering themselves, you know, like it even looks like they have a child, so maybe they have a kid or something, because like it even talks about baby. So maybe they felt like they couldn't like look at you because they were preoccupied doing other things, basically. But you know, when they do look at you, they were like, damn, like let me check you out, like let me see what's popping, you know, like let me see how you looking, mommy, you know what I mean, like period, you know, whatever gender, like they were like, let me check you out, you know, like let me see what's popping, like what are we working with, you know, how you looking. Like they were finna do that, but like they felt like they were very far away from you, like I said, distance wise. Like I feel like they just felt like they couldn't see you properly, you know. So maybe the next time you see them, like, you know, walk up slowly to them, you know, let them see, like, you know, what they're, you know. But yeah, that's what I got, part number 2. Like let me know if this resonated, because I love this energy, like I really do. Like please comment down below more about this. And yeah, let's get into the next one. Hey, pile number 3, let's get straight into your reading. So how do they feel when they look at you? Okay, let's get into it. So okay, so we got the nail polish. Okay, so your song is Who Am I to Stand in Your Way by Chester C. And I really love any pile that gets a Chester C song, because I love Chester C, okay? So we have the Sag and Virgo that came upright, so that could be your placement or their placement. We have the Fell Too Fast upright, Only Mine that came upright, okay? We have the Hermit card in reverse. This is so interesting, like really. Okay, Hermit in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse, guys. I feel like okay, we got the 3 of Cups upright, wow, and the 2 of Wands in reverse. Oh my word. Okay, like I feel like I want to like just like watch a movie with you and like chill with you and stuff like that. So it says, forgive me, I may have said things that aren't exactly the way I feel, period. Who am I to stand in your way, but I'm not over you. Oh my gosh, guys, oh my word. Like how they feel when they look at you, it's insane. So the song talks about who am I to stand in your way, and the 3 of Cups. That talks about basically being in a third party relationship. So, you know, maybe this could definitely be a third party. And I mean, even with the 3 and the 3, like, you know, it is synchronicities. And yeah, the three, like the 3, guys, we just got so much 3s here. That talks about complications. That talks about also thinking a lot in the moment, you know, because, you know, Sag and Virgo together, I think that they are so good together, because Virgos and Sagittarius people actually think a lot, and they're very similar in like their thoughts, you know, because although Sagittarius is sometimes a bit more cutthroat and a bit more like action based than Virgos are also very action based, and like, you know, but yeah. how they felt. I think that they felt like they were basically falling for you. Like they felt like they were like, damn, like I really do like you. Like I feel like when they looked at you, they were thinking like, damn, like they actually really genuinely do like you, you know. But with the Two of Wands, it came in reverse. I think that maybe they sometimes have a word vomit, you know, because honestly, Sagittarius people and Virgo people, like I love them guys, like, you know, they're like my favorite signs, period. But I think sometimes they do get a word vomit, and like sometimes they say things and they're like, damn, like that sounded way wrong, or they act a certain way with you, and it's just like, damn, you know. Like when a Virgo gets with their crush, they won't get with you unless they know for sure that like you're into it, and that like it's obvious, you know. Like they're similar to water signs in a way. And Sagittarius people also, like you think that a Sagittarius would be like, oh hey, I like you, what's up, but like actually they're very shy around their crushes, you know. So they felt super shy around you, but the Hermit in reverse. But I think that they were trying to mask it, but you know, by being very extroverted, by being very present, you know. So they kind of felt very shy around you, bro. Definitely, they felt like super shy, and I feel like they just didn't want you to like know that they really were actually like, you know, catching feelings for you. Because the Three of Swords in reverse, although this isn't heartbreak, that talks about preventing heartbreak, you know. So I think they were trying to, you know, cover up their feelings a bit. So like I said, especially if they are Sag or Virgo, or they have those tendencies where it's like they cover up their feelings a lot, you know. Because it takes a lot for a Virgo to cry in front of you. It takes for a lot for Sag to open up to you, you know. Like it takes a lot. So I think that they felt a lot of emotions in the moment. When they look at you, they feel like a lot. They feel like a rush of emotions, but they didn't know like what to do, what to say to you, basically, you know. And then yeah, it says literally like, forgive me, I might have said things that aren't exactly the way that I feel. So they weren't being true to themselves. And even with the Three of Cups, this could have been a third party, you know. Like maybe they even said they were seeing other people. And I think the thing is, they didn't want to tell you that. Like they didn't want to tell you that they're seeing other people, or they didn't want to like, yeah, I just feel like they said some things that they didn't really want to say, you know. But I really feel like this person definitely has feelings for you. And like if they are seeing other people, I think the thing is, when they're with you, they are only thinking about you. Like they're not thinking about other people, you know. Like they're not thinking, oh damn, like I wish I was with this person or with this person, like this would be way more fun with this person. Like they're thinking like, damn, I'm having such a good time, I'm so glad I'm with you, you know, the Only Man card. I actually think that when they're up with other people, they might even see your face in other people, you know. But definitely, bro, it says fell too fast. So like, you know, they have feelings for you. They felt like they were falling really fast for you, but they were trying to basically cover up their feelings. Because a part of them was like, you know, let's just be, you know, try to act normal, try to act like, you know, chill. But then they were like, it's really hard for them to, you know, conceal their feelings for you. Two of Wands that came in reverse, like I said, they might have said some things to you that maybe made you feel a certain type of way. And then it says, who am I to stand in your way, but I'm not over you, bro. So they aren't over you, and they basically wanted to tell you that. Like I feel like with the Two of Wands in reverse, this person intended to tell you something when they saw you in that moment, you know. Like I feel like they wanted to tell you, I love you, or like I'm all over you, or like they wanted to tell you like, listen, don't go, blah blah blah. Like they wanted to tell you that, but they might have felt like maybe they shouldn't do that, you know, because if they are a Virgo sun, they were like, you know, I should tell them what I'm thinking, I should tell them what I'm feeling. But then they were like, no, like that's moving way too fast, like I shouldn't do that, you know, like that's just gonna make things very complicated, basically, you know. So they were like, you know, well, let me just like, you know, not say it. So they could have just been very quiet, just acting very like shy, very reserved, very different around you, but like they were thinking a lot, you know, they were feeling a lot, and they wanted to tell you how they felt, but they were like, nah, like I shouldn't do that, rather, you know, like, because I said it could be a third party, or they just felt like it was moving too fast, or they felt like you weren't even into them, you know, something like that, where it's like your heart was like, I don't know, your heart chakra was like, maybe it felt conflicted in a way. Yeah, a lot of conflicted feelings. But this was so interesting. Definitely comment down below more about your pile number 3, and yeah, let's get into the next one. Hey pile number 4, let's get straight into your reading. How do they feel when they look at you? Honestly, I'm super excited. Okay, so how do they feel when they look at you? I feel like this is going to be an amazing read. So it says, good news by Mac Miller. Okay, so you guys can read this if you would like. But yeah, let's get into it. So we have the deception card that came up, right? Wow, already we're starting with a bang, guys. Okay, so we've got the deception card that came up, right? We have the data card, okay? Find my own humanity. We have the you guys have so much cards. The Scorpio, understand my eyes, not my opinion. We've got Sagittarius. You thought I cared, don't you? Okay. We have the death card that came in reverse. Interesting. Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Oh my word. Oh my word. So let's take a look at your song first. So it says, I spent the whole day in my head. Do a little spring cleaning. I'm always too busy dreaming. A lot of things I regret, but I just say forget. Good news. Wow. So pile number two, pile number four, like why am I thinking about pile number two? Maybe you watched more than one pile, but so how did they feel when they looked at you? I feel like the cards are literally being cut off, like you can't see them. Okay, so let's start with, like, you know, showing you these cards. So, you know, you could definitely be a Sag or a Scorpio, or this could be their placements. So it says water sign Scorpio, understand my eyes, not my opinions, I mean not my actions. Sagittarius, you thought I cared, don't you? Like, guys, I'm getting so flustered, pile number four. So I think maybe they felt a bit flustered, because I feel like I'm being under the spotlight right now. And then we've got deception, and we've got data. Find my own humanity. I actually like this card a lot, the data card and the deception card, yeah. And then, yeah, so we got the death card, the Queen of Cups upright. And then also we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. A lot of reversals, you know. That talks about one-sided energy a lot sometimes. Okay, so let's just get into it. So where it says I spend the whole day in my head, do a little spring cleaning, I'm always too busy dreaming. When with the Queen of Cups it came in reverse, I feel like when they were looking at you, they kind of felt like they were really, how can I say, it's kind of like you might have felt like they were looking really deep into your eyes, you know, like maybe you guys are having a staring contest or something, because it feels like you guys made a lot of eye contact. Like, I'm getting there was intense eye contact, you know, or avoiding eye contact, but it's like something about this seems very intense energy. And the thing is, I get the vibe where it's like they might have been looking at you, like looking straight dead into your eye, and been like, nah, like something, like, I don't know, it feels like they were looking dead into your eye. But like with the deception card and finding my own humanity and the Wheel of Fortune reverse, they felt like they were looking at you, but maybe they weren't thinking about anything, you know. Like, I feel like they were thinking like about nothing in a way, and like I feel like that's so surprising. Like literally they were looking at you and they didn't feel anything, that they weren't thinking about anything, that they were thinking about nothing. Because I feel like they were, if they were thinking about something, they were thinking about like you and how you saw them and how you felt about them, you know. Maybe with the death card in reverse, it had been a long time since the last time you'd seen them, you know. Maybe they felt like they just felt like they were looking at you, and they were like, felt like kind of like they were looking at a stranger in a way, you know. And it's weird because the Two of Swords in reverse, that talks about, there's a fire, sorry, that talks about basically, you know, opening up and not being defensive anymore. It's talking about really opening up, like I said, and looking at someone that you truly care about. So I think the thing is, they do care about you, but I think when they were looking at you, they didn't really think anything of it, you know. They didn't really think too deeply about it. Like, they were like, wow, I care about you, I do care about you, that's clear, obviously I care about you. But I don't think that they were thinking about anything in specific, basically. I mean, even with the Data card, you know, like if you guys watch Star Trek, you know who Data is. If you don't know who he is, like a quick rundown is, he's an android and he can't physically feel any emotions. And although he can, you know, I was gonna say function like a human and act like a human and everything, the thing is, like, it can't really go further than that, you know. So I feel like they were looking at you and they kind of felt like you were in their past. They felt like you were like a stranger, or they felt like they weren't really looking at you even though they were looking at you, you know. They felt like they couldn't recognize you, maybe even, or they were just like too much into their own head, that they couldn't even, like, you know, truly like look at you and be in the moment, you know, because they were too busy thinking about like their own feelings and how they saw you and their own everything, you know. So they were definitely thinking about themselves when they were looking at you, bro, period. Like they were thinking about themselves. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And like, yeah, I feel like they were looking at themselves, you know. If you wear glasses, maybe they were looking at you, but like they were looking at like the reflection in your glasses or something, you know, where it's like they were looking directly at you, but like they just felt like they couldn't really see you. Like they felt like they were looking at a stranger. And I'm really sorry if this reading like sucks or something, but like that's what I'm busy getting. But like I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that they didn't really, you know, recognize you. They didn't really yeah, it feels like they were looking at themselves, like they were paying attention to themselves more than they were paying attention to you. You know, maybe you've realized that like when you're alone with them, or when they look at you, like they look like they're always busy with something else, you know. They look like they're always daydreaming about something else. And the thing is, they might be thinking about another person with the deception card, they might be, but another part of me thinks that maybe they're thinking about like the old you, because it feels like if you guys are dating with the Scorpio and the Sag, they could be thinking like how much do you actually care about them, or they could be thinking like they miss you with your old hair, or they might be thinking about like when they first met you, you know, but like not in like a nostalgia way where it's like, oh, you know, it's more like I don't want to say resentment, but it seems like it comes from a place where it's like they're looking at you, but then they're like, bro, like we've been through this before, you know, like we've gone through this. Or they might be thinking like we've been together for so long, you know. Yeah, a lot of things I regret, but I just say forget it, good news. So they kind of feel like when they look at you, like they just feel like they already know what you look like, you know. So they're saying, I already know what you look like, I don't have to look at you again, you know. And it sounds very like, oh wow, like damn, okay. Like it sounds so harsh when you say it like that. Queen of Cups in reverse, you know, that talks about them basically not trying to feel anything. So when they look at you, they might just be trying to like not feel anything, you know. They just feel like they're looking at you and that's it, you know. Like they try to look through, they try to like not think about you too much, they try not to, you know, look too much into you basically. And like I said with the Death card in reverse, you guys could be like, you know, very good friends, or you guys have been together for a very long time basically. But they weren't trying to feel anything when they were like looking at you, because I think the thing is they were trying to be like, you know, like it's weird with the Scorpio where it's like, understand my eyes, not my actions. Because I feel like they could have been acting really nice to you, but like just be careful of this person, pile number 4, you know. Like I feel like they might have like deceived you, like they might be lying to you sometimes, you know. Because I get the vibe where it's like they do care about you, but it's like their actions don't prove it, their actions don't show it, you know. It's like their heartbeat doesn't like beat faster when they look at you, you know. So it's like, and I know like that's not a way to tell whether someone like is super into you, like whether their heart beats or whatever, like heartbeats faster. But I think the thing is, it's like they felt very calm when they looked at you. You know, like they didn't feel like a whole shift in energy. Like they would just felt like they were looking at someone that they've known for like a really long time. Or like I said, a stranger with like so much memories. It's kind of like, you know, when you have a falling out with a friend and then you see them again and then you're like, damn, like, wow. It's just like, it's that feeling where it's like you don't know them anymore, you know. Like although you guys have so much memories together, it's not your friend anymore, it's just someone that like you used to know. Like the song Somebody That I Used to Know. But yeah, I'm gonna link the song down below. I think it's Payphone by like Maroon 5 or something. But yeah, because it says with the, you thought I cared, don't you? Like maybe they felt like you guys had so many memories together, but they just felt like, what was it all for, you know? Like what were you guys fighting for, what were you guys going through, or what were you thinking about, you know? Because it feels like there was deception on one end from someone basically. So I think they were like really trying to look at you, but like they just felt like they couldn't do it, you know. They were like, I'm trying to look at you, but like how can I look at you? Like they were trying to look at you, like they were trying to feel something, they were trying to do something, but like they felt like they actually physically couldn't do it, you know. And that's like so intense. Like please comment down below, Palan, before more about this, you know. Maybe they just felt like they couldn't do it. Yeah, like I said, it could be like an ex-friend, an ex-lover or something, where it's like I think maybe you guys aren't on good terms right now, you know. Yeah, you guys might not be on good terms right now. So they were trying to be like, okay, let me just like look at you and try to, you know, like I said, it's like if you have a fight with a friend or an argument with a friend, and then it's like you try to be civil afterwards, you know, you try to be like, okay, it's fine, we can still hang out, we can still be friends, but it's like, bruh, like, it's not the same, you know. It's like stuff went down, like it's not the same anymore, you know. But yeah, that's what I got for pile number 4. Let's get into the next one. I feel like this was like such a long read. Hey, pile number 5. So how did they feel when they looked at you? Let's get straight into the reading. Okay, so we got the lipstick. Okay, so immediately I feel like you leave a huge impression on people that you meet. But okay, so your song is Vienna by Ben Platt. Yes, bro, you make such lasting impressions, bro. Like, I feel like pile number 5, there are so many people that look at you. This is gonna be so hard to pin down just how one person looks at you, because bro, you be having lots of admirers and people just look, bro, like, I feel like you watch this reading and you aren't even thinking about anyone in particular. Like, you're just watching this to see how people see you in general, because it feels like there's so many people, and like, I love you for that. You're amazing. Okay, so we've got the Gemini and Cancer, Virgo and Virgo. Wow. Okay, so we're starting with that now. All right. Okay, so we've got the Moon in Fire sign. We've got the Moon in Fire sign, then it says Moon in Water sign, bro. Wow, we have so many different zodiac signs. Okay, we got the 5 of Cups that came upright, Justice card in reverse. Yes, we got the 8 of Swords in upright, and then for the clarifier card, it's the 3 of Wands that came. I want you guys to see it. The 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So let's first start with your song. So it says, slow it down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me why are you still so afraid? Slow down, bro. Please listen to the song. Like, I've used the song in a reading before, and it's gonna resonate. I think it really will. Pile number 5. So how did they feel when they looked at you? I really feel like, okay, wait, let me first show you the cards. So these are both water. So it's water, Moon in Water sign, and then Moon in Fire sign. So the Water sign says, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, my heart is in my thoughts. So they were really thinking about you genuinely, bro. Like, they were like, damn, you know. I'll get into it now. And then the Moon in Fire sign says Aries, Leo, Sag. Then it says, you look at me differently when I tell you how I feel. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. So I feel like I need to take a deep breath. So pile number 5, where it says, slow down, you crazy child, you're so ambitious for a juvenile. That talks about the Justice card being in reverse, basically. You know, when they look at you, they basically feel like they could really be with you, you know. They really feel like they could like build a future with you. Like, I feel like when they look at you, they kind of feel like there's a lot of potential for you guys to really move forward. And you might be looking at this card and thinking, that's very contradictory with the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, you know, like, it's very contradictory, and like, that's again synchronicities. But I get the vibe where it's like they just felt like they could have gone really far with you, know, like they felt like they could really see a future where you guys could be together. But at the same time, they feel like they like thinking that like you guys could have a future together, but maybe they feel like that's not actually possible, you know. It's kind of like, you know, when you look at someone that you have a crush on, and you know it's just a crush, and you know you guys aren't really dating, but then you end up daydreaming about them, and you imagine them talking to you and kissing you and doing all that nice Gucci stuff, and then you wake up and you're like, damn, like, it was just a dream, you know. So they kind of feel like they're stuck in a daydream when it comes to you, because I feel like with the 5 of Cups that came up, right, you know, that talks about basically being alone. You know, I feel like when they look at you, they could feel like you do care about them, because I feel like pile number 5, you really probably care about them a lot, you know. Because it says, but then if you're so smart, tell me why you're still so afraid, you know, slow down. So they could feel like maybe you were trying to, you know, be with them, you were trying to pursue them. They felt like you were really into them at a point in time in your life, you know, like you really do care about them. But they also kind of feel like they, for some reason, feel like they can't be with you, they can't commit to you, you know. There's actually been a recurring theme in, like, I think pile 5 or maybe pile 6 or pile 4, where it's like talking about commitment issues, you know. And I really feel like with the 8 of Swords upright, this person feels like they cannot commit to you right now, you know. They feel like it's too soon, they feel like they can't commit to you, they can't give you basically what you want. So I think when they look at you, they think a lot about like how the relationship dynamic is, basically, you know. Like, they look at you and they think about maybe if you guys have made out, if you guys have slept together, if you guys have done that stuff, they might be thinking about the last time you guys did that, you know. They might be thinking about memories of you guys together, but then at the same time they think about how maybe you guys might not be right for each other, you know, or they might feel like they can't give you everything that you want, basically. And then it says my heart is in my thoughts. So it's like they think about a lot of things, especially if they have like a Virgo moon, bro, or like they are Virgo, you know. Virgos think a lot, Geminis think a lot, Cancers think a lot, bro. All these zodiac signs that are here think so much, it ain't even funny, fam. Like they think about a lot of things when they look at you, you know. They could just be thinking that, like, when it says you look at me differently when I tell you how I feel, they could have also felt like maybe they were trying to tell you something and they kind of felt like you weren't really listening to them, you know. Maybe they were telling you like, bro, like, you know, I can't be with you because of this and this and this. You were like, no, babe, like, it's okay, like, we can still do this, you know, we can still make it work. And they were like, babe, you aren't listening to me, you know. Maybe they felt like you weren't listening to them, but like not in a way where it's like you were like, you know, being rude and like talking over them or something. It's more like, it's like it comes from a very compassionate place where it's like they were talking about like, you know, legitimate concerns about like, you know, being with you, being seen in public with you as well, because maybe they don't want to be seen in public with you right now, you know. And like I feel like it sounds so like, oh wow, like, well then they probably don't like me, but I think the thing is they do have feelings for you. Like this person clearly does have feelings for you because they clearly are thinking a lot about you. They do feel sad and they do miss you when they aren't looking at you, because I get the vibe where it's like they actually miss you when they aren't looking at you, you know. Like if they're not spending time with you, like they miss you. 3 of Wands in reverse, like they want to spend quality time with you, they want to see you again, but like they don't want to be seen in public with you sometimes. So maybe you guys are in the closet, or maybe you guys aren't public yet, or maybe they just feel like they aren't ready to commit to you right now, you know. And I think the thing is they know how you feel about them, and they feel like they're being the bad one now, like they're being the bad guy. They feel like they're being the ones that are like, you know, holding you back basically, you know. And it's like, damn, like you're thinking about all of that. I like, okay, sis. 8 of Swords that came up, right, you know, they feel like just very like they can't move forward basically, you know. They feel like they're very like they're stuck right now, like they can't move forward at all. And it's like I feel like these are both of you guys' energy where it's like you could feel maybe like you're stuck, and then you feel like also you're being left alone, or they feel like they're alone and you feel like you're stuck, you know. And they feel like they're basically holding you back from doing what you want to do and pursuing who you want to pursue, because literally the song talks about this person being like they want to pursue this and they want to do this and this and this with their life, and then it's like but then it's like, you know, you should slow down basically, you know, like fire sign, like you should slow down. And they could also feel like after they tell you how they feel, it's gonna change everything, you know, because they feel like if they say, okay, you know what, fine, let's just date, let's become a couple, like it's gonna change everything, you know. Like they feel like it's gonna like just like things might go worse, like maybe you guys will break up and you guys won't ever speak to each other again, you know. Or they feel like if they tell you how they feel, it's gonna cause even more problems. Like they feel like it's not gonna be a good idea basically, you know. And it's like they're not trying to shut you down, but I feel like they just feel, because bro, literally it's like it's talking about all these fears, like I feel like, but it feels like, so they feel like they can't, if whatever move they make, whatever they do or say, it's never gonna be the right thing, it's never gonna, you know, make everything be okay basically, you know. So maybe this person has like, you know, lied to you or like done stuff to you in the past, and it's kind of like you might have said that you forgave them, but like deep down you might have still like been mad at them, you know, low key. And I feel like they know that, you know, they know that like you guys still aren't over everything, you know, like you guys still have things that you guys have to talk through and, you know, heal through, and like I said, discuss and really, you know, try to problem solve and like yeah, problem solve basically. So they feel like that when they look at you basically, you know, like they miss looking at you basically, bro. Like they do miss it. Like I think that when they look at you, they really just like enjoy being in the moment, but it's like they can only enjoy the moment to a certain point, because it's like if they enjoy it too much, you know, it's like it just ends up hurting one of you guys, you know. So they even could feel like they just like they miss you, you know, like they really do miss you. Like that's all I can basically say. Like I really hope you're good. I love you so much, like for real guys. I'm sending you good vibes. Like let me know, like comment down below if you guys receive the good vibes, because I'm sending it to you because I love you, okay? And yeah, let's get into the next one. Hey, pile number 6, let's get straight into your reading. So how do they feel when they look at you? Honestly, whew, let's see, guys. Like, why am I like instantly super nervous? Okay, so we got the Karma by Summer Walker, guys. Like, guys, I'm not even joking. Like, I feel so nervous right now. Okay, so you know, let's see. We got the Mr. Peanut Butter card that came up, right? Okay, I'm gonna put it over here. So we got the Venus in fire sign. Ooh, we got the water sign Pisces. Okay, we got the Venus in earth sign. Okay, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, we got the Six of Wands in reverse. Ooh, you guys got so many cards. Strength card in reverse and the Star card in reverse. Wow. Like, I low-key feel like you guys are very compatible, you know. Like, I feel like you guys are very compatible, or like you guys might have the same zodiac sign, or maybe you're dating someone that has your Venus compatible, or you're dating someone with the same moon sign as your sun sign or something, where it's like, I don't know, something about the stars is coming up in this, you know. I mean we've got the Star card, but yeah, let's take a look at your song first, guys. Like, damn. So it says, no faith, no fear, you got a goal, so don't get too close to me. I mean, ain't that how it's supposed to be? You got me, wanna miss his calls. Damn. Okay, pile number 6. So how do they feel when they look at you, bro? Period. Let me first show you all these cards. Okay, so with the Venus in fire sign, Sag, Leo, and Aries, they could definitely have these placements. It said, it took a while and went by so quick. Bro, that's karma. That's karma, okay? And then we got the Pisces card. It says, I needed you while wanting more. Okay, and then for the Venus in earth sign, honestly, this card is so beautiful, guys. To all my Venus in earth signs, you're amazing. Like, bro, yes. Okay, so it says, I did what you like, so trust me. Damn. So okay, and then Mr. Peanut Butter card. So it's talking about a lot of like earth sign energy. So, you know, you could be inquiring about a earth sign, or you could be cross watching for someone. Okay, but yeah, so how do they feel when they, okay, wait, let me show you these two cards, the clarifier cards, the star card and the strength card. Like, I feel like you guys are on the same page, low-key. And then we got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands in reverse, you know. So I think that there definitely is a lot of karma when it comes to this relationship and this connection, pile number 6, you know. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of karma. I feel like there's a lot of tears that have probably been shed for this person, even, you know, maybe in silence, or I feel like there's going to be a lot of tears in the future when it comes to this connection. But how they feel, I think with the it took a while and it went by so quick. I really feel like they enjoy talking to you and making extreme eye contact, you know. Like, I feel like when they talk to you, they like making that eye contact, you know, because fire signs, when you talk to a fire sign, it's either two ways. Either they will like look at you the entire time and really like look at you and make you feel like, damn, like, you know, like they will look at you in a way that makes you feel like you're blushing, and like they just like look at you like in that way, you know. Like, guys, I've had certain Aries people look at me and I'm just like, guys, I will go weak for an Aries, period, you know, like, don't at me. So I think that like this person like looks at you and like they just like, they look at you in a very intense way, and I feel like if they don't do that, then you get the other side of fire signs that are way more reserved and they don't make eye contact, you know. And but I feel like it's the first one, but it could be the second one, where it's like they feel like they like engaging at you, like engaging with you and looking at you and making like, they just like, they enjoy like looking at you when you guys are talking to each other, you know, or like when you guys are like, you know, having sex, if you guys have done it, they just enjoy the eye contact, bro. Like, they like that shit so freaking much, bro, period. Like, they really, really, really do like eye contact, bro. Definitely, you know, you could have like, you know, colored eyes or beautiful eyes or something, but I just feel like they enjoy looking at you, bro. Like, they love that eye contact. And then it says, I needed you while wanting more, and that's the Pisces card. And the song talks about no faith, no fear, you got a goal, so don't get too close to me. So I feel like they were looking at you and they were like, damn, like they really wanted to like, you know, get with you. Like, I feel like this person just wanted to be with you. Like, they really wanted to like, you know, get down. Like, when they look at you, they really feel like, you know, sexually aroused. They feel like they really are into you 1000%. But at the same time, I feel like they look at you like that. But the thing is, like, I'm really sorry, like, this might sound really awful, but the thing is, I feel like they do that with a lot of people, you know. Like, I feel like this person like, you know, Pisces people, bro, like, you know, water signs, they're seen as like, you know, being very like, oh, so timid, so blah blah blah. But bro, like, water signs can be like the most playerist of player people ever, period, bro. So I really feel like they were looking at you, but like maybe sometimes they look at other people the way that they used to look at you, bro. And I'm definitely gonna link down this other thing by like Diane about, bro, about Mr. Peanut Butter Guy's BoJack Horseman, like where she spoke about how he held her in a way that he used to hold you, you know. So I feel like they basically, when they look at you, they could be using their tricks, you know what I mean? Like, it's karma, bro. They could be using, like, maybe they are very good at, like, you know, picking up people. They're very good at, you know, seducing people, you know. So like, they know what you like, bro, because literally it says Venus in Earth sign, I did what you like, so trust me. You know, it's kind of like they did what you like, because Venus in Earth sign, I love Venus in Earth signs because they are someone that's like, they like acts of services for your partner, you know, like they will go down on you, they will do whatever it takes just to make sure that you're satisfied and everything. And then at the end of it, like, they're doing it, and although their intention isn't to make you fall in love or like, you know, to pursue you, it might just be because that's how they are as a person. Like, as a person, they're just very like, you know, very charismatic, they're just very, you know, like, that's just who they are as a person. Like, they love making eye contact, they're very, like I say, seductive and everything. So I really feel like when they were like looking at you, they were basically, you know, pulling up their old charm. Like, they were like, you know, pulling up all that stuff basically, you know, like they were trying to, you know, make you basically fall for them, period. Like, when they look at you, they're just like, damn, like, you know, like, what's up, like, are you feeling the same way as me now, or like, what's poppin', you know? Like, maybe you were thinking the same thing, maybe you were thinking like, you know, with the strength in the reverse, that talks about relying on your looks too much, you know. So maybe you knew that they were black of a narcissist, or you knew that like, okay, let's not say narcissist, maybe you knew that they were like just like very into themselves, you know, very like, you knew that they were like a player, and you were okay with it. With the star card in reverse, you were okay with them, like, you know, not taking you too serious, you were okay with them, like, you know, doing all that stuff, you know. You were fine with it. Ace of Cups in reverse, you might have been thinking like, damn, like, maybe they do like me, but like, I'm not really sure, because I feel like you were like thinking, I think they like me, but like, I'm not really sure, but like, they might like me. And the thing is, I feel like they do like you, but I think like that's not the thing, you know. It's like not whether they like you or not, it's like, I just feel like there's some ways like they do like you, but I feel like they do have a playerish past, a playerish mentality, and there could be a lot of karma around this relationship. So it's like saying, you know, either A, they're gonna have to, you know, evolve or like change, I guess you could say, and like, you know, like not play you, or B, it's like you guys have to work through all your karma and everything, you know. Because I feel like yeah, it's just like, they're just like the people where it's like, they could definitely be a people pleaser, because even Mr. Peanut Butter, like, this person is a people pleaser, bro, such a people pleaser. So, you know, they were looking at you and they were like, damn, like, you're so attractive, you look so nice, blah blah blah. Like, they were definitely very into you sexually, bro. And then the Six of Swords in reverse, where it's like, it comes a bit like surface level, you know. So I feel like it's saying like, yeah, they were checking you out, you know. If you were like, maybe you saw this person like once in the shopping mall, and like they just gave you like, you know, the eyes, and you were like, damn, like, are they flirting with me? Like, yes, they were flirting with you, bro, like, they were. But I feel like they just are very flirty in general, you know. So it's saying, don't take too much into this reading. Like, don't be like, oh my word, okay, it's my soulmate, like, let's go. Like, don't be doing that, don't be thinking that either, you know. Because I think that it's saying basically, this might have just been like a one-time thing, you know. Or don't take it too seriously right now. Like, I feel like it's saying they were into you, and like, full stop, you know. It's kind of like when your friend shows you a picture of a cute person, and then they're like, oh, is this person cute? And you're like, yeah, they're cute. It's like that, you know, where it's like, okay, they are cute, but it's like, they are cute and you find them attractive, but it's like, you don't know them, you haven't dated them, you don't know their whole entire personality, you know. So it's like, it's kind of like that, you know. So they do see you as being very attractive, power number 6. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Okay guys, so that was the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys all so much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I love you so much, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, remember to comment down other video suggestions, because, you know, I love you. Okay, yeah, bye.